Hi, I'm Chelsea Hancock, and welcome to Price of Admission Season 2. First popcorn choice of the season is extra butter. Let's do this.
What kind of cancer is it? What's the name of the cancer?
Some rare kind of cancer.
What's it called?
Schwannoma. I knew this.
Schwannoma?
Schwannoma.
It's schwannoma? What's schwannoma?
That means tumor, basically.
Your chances. What are your odds?
I don't know. I mean, I looked it up and it said 50-50, but that's like the internet, so.
It's not that bad. That's better than I thought. You're gonna be fine, man. You're young. Young people beat cancer all the time. Every celebrity beats cancer. Lance Armstrong, he keeps getting it.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Guy from Dexter, he's
Right.
okay.
50-50 is just that. Halfway there. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is Adam, our 27-year-old protagonist diagnosed early in the film with spinal cancer. Best friend since high school and co-worker Kyle, played by the master of stoner roles Seth Rogen, does whatever he can to help Adam through this time of crisis. The story focuses on accepting the fate of death and overcoming the obstacles that a cheating ex-girlfriend keeps chucking his way. What made the film feel so odd was the fact that the humor was so off-putting. Sure, old guy smoking pot and Seth Rogen's usual, let's hit on chicks antics were hilarious, but it all fell flat compared to the sincere and realistic approach writer Will Resner took towards the experience of cancer survival. If you take a step back, 50-50 looks and sounds an awful lot like Funny People, also starring Seth Rogen as a bumbling sidekick. Only the difference lies in the sincerity. Reisner writes about his experience with cancer, and it is reflected in Adam's inner struggles. There is no doubt in my mind that Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt are a perfect pair, but I am skeptical if this was the movie to put them together in. I liked the story, I loved the characters, but I still question the overall product. Stories like these are expected to end with his death. After all, the entirety of the film rides on Adam's friends that have cancer dying, getting cheated on by his ex-girlfriend, falling for his psychiatrist, and accepting his own death. But the movie doesn't end the way you would expect it to. It rather lingers and leaves you with hope, and a cop-out of a happy ending. 50-50 is a movie that dedicates itself to human behavior and how we deal with unfair factors that are out of our control. The film is, unfortunately, not worth the price of admission, even though I so desperately wanted it to be.
I just so disagree with you. Oi, I do. I loved it. I mean, okay, there were a few things that could have been improved upon, but overall, I think the product was moving and it was funny.
But look at the ending.
I know. I do agree. I do
like,
agree.
I don't think. Yeah. I think they copped out with the ending. I think they had this beautiful story coming along, and I think maybe the writer wrote the happy ending that he wanted in his own life, which is great, but it doesn't make for good movie making.
I completely understand. I mean, I would say it's worth the price of admission because I think that if you want a good cry and you want to, I just, oh God, it really touched my heart. It really did. And I do agree that it didn't quite cohere completely at the end. Like the stories didn't align the way I think they maybe should have. But overall, I really enjoyed it.
I don't know if it was worth like movie theater price of admission.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't worth seeing though. Like I enjoyed.
Right, I'm not saying don't see it when it's in a Redbox or on Netflix or if it's in your home, but I'm also saying don't pay $12 to go see it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, no, what's funny is that when I left the movie, I was still crying, and I was like, that was the best movie I've ever seen. Like, I can never live without seeing this movie every day of my life. And then a couple days later, I was thinking about it and trying to describe the movie to some people, and I was like, I don't know what to say. Like, it was really good, and they're like, why? And I was like, I don't actually know.
You have great actors. You have Seth Rogen and you have Joseph Gordon-Levitt in the movie
work
together.
so well together.
But they do work well together.
So
I was just thinking that this wasn't the movie to put them in. I think that if you put them in a different kind of movie, not having to do with the truly gritty idea of surviving cancer.
Yeah.
Putting Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt together in that role, I felt wasn't the right situation.
But for such a depressing topic, I feel like they did a really good job of not making it funny people, because God, that was an awful movie. And this one, and it's been compared to that so many times, but
It's
just
compared to that simply
aesthetically.
because of the cancer and the funny characters.
And I mean, Seth Rogen is the bumbling sidekick.
Yeah.
in both
Yeah,
movies.
yeah.
It's
Well,
kind
yeah.
of
Here
like,
again.
so
But
I mean,
I think for the depressing topic, these two did, a good job. Because I don't know who else would have done it and made it
I would totally take my mom to go see this movie. I
Right.
would buy
Oh,
a
my
movie
mom would
ticket
bawl.
with my mom to go see this movie.
regardless, I think that overall, considering the different factors about 50-50, that it's simply not worth the price of admission.